I wasn't quite pleased with the little error that we had, so we're gonna try and see if we can get rid of that one by adding the finish keyword. Hopefully that gets rid of that cannot be closed freed message. Yeah, that's gone. But now the code is still a bit cumbersome. And before we're gonna upload it to GitHub, I think I want to make it a bit nicer. This is just taking ages. I'm just gonna, let's see, where are we? Yeah. Let's find our retention key. Attention! Hi! Oh, now it's away. So we want to make sure that we don't do double things, and I think when we look at our test set of data, that there is no negative numbers and no zero numbers, so we can use that to our advantage and make it a bit more efficient, make it run a bit faster. Because if we realize that if a is greater than 2020, then if we add stuff to it, it will always be bigger. So then we can iterate as well. Actually, we can do that in all the sub loops. If not I, it needs to be entries.I. Come on. Entries.A greater than 2020. If entries.I greater than 2020, then iterate. And we can do the same for J. After this one, if entries.j bigger than 2020, then iterate. Then we don't need to do anything. That should probably increase the speed a bit. Let's see. We still run correctly. Still chugging along nicely. Not really a major improvement. So when we find one, let's do some comments here. Remove it from the list. We're still going to iterate through it, but at least we're not going to do the addition then. Yeah, that sounds good. Remove it from the list. So entries dot A equals 0, entries.I equals 0, and entries.j equals 0. And then we add that test here. So if it's 0, then we iterate. We copy that also there. And we copy that there. 2 to the right. J. I think it's still going to run very long. So note to the reader, find a way to improve the performance of this little algorithm. It chugs along and it chugs along, but it should now only give one answer and not multiples. So the answer is still the same. chugging and chugging and chugging. Well, I think it's safe to say that after the first answer we can quit as well. So let's give ourselves a high again. So if we find one, we can stop. So we don't need to have all this mumbo jumbo in here. Get rid of the zero check. Get rid of the zero check and get rid of the zero check. And stupid. We're done. Now, how do we leave a loop again? Leave, leave, leave. No, I'm just gonna say exit. Breakout. No. Again, at least now after the first find it should stop. And then it's nice enough to be uploaded, I reckon. Always takes long when you're waiting for it. Come on, come on. The answer, and we're done. That's good. So we make this one nice as well. What was our trick? Finish. No, that sounds good. Keep this thing. Let's fire up ZIGI. While that runs, we probably have to get ourselves a github.com, create our repository. Where does that go? Create new repository, AOC 2020. AdventOfCode 2020. Of course it's public. No, we're not adding anything. There are still no instructions for ZIGI here on the GitHub page, which is a pity, but we are just going to create a repository called AOC 2020. We're going to stick that in our thing there. I had that copied, but it isn't, so we're going to do zdo.aoc2020. Let's not push on commit. Let's not make it read only. This is AOC 2020. Skip my user ID and do it that way. Yeah, let's remove the first qualifier. Add this rex thing. Optional. No, let's not do extensions. Copy our stuff in. It's added, untracked. We only have those 3 members in there, so we can add them all. Commit. Day 1 finished. Push that out. Oh no, we first need to add our remote, which was this thing. This is all still good. And now we don't need to push because it's going to do an initial push -u anyway. All done. If we refresh this page, now all the code should be here in readable format. And you can clone this with ZIGI to your own mainframe environment to have a go. That's me definitely done for today. Yep.